Right, we are here at Success Stud, catching up with Jackie Gibson. Hi, Jack.
Hey, Paul. Welcome.
Thank you. Been a lovely day. A little bit warm now, but it's been a beautiful day here in Young, filming the yearling videos. One, congratulations, beautiful draft, beautifully presented.
Thank you. I'm so proud of the draft, and then my team, Jackie, Matthew and Toddy, they've just done a great job, and then Craig that comes in of a weekend. Just could not be more thankful and grateful to them. They do a super job.
Don't forget Jock, he was behind the scenes.
And
he was overseeing everything.
Absolutely, absolutely, that's right. And of course Mum.
We've got 10 yearlings going through, a little bit of every sort of stallion covered as well, a couple of new season sizes we'll touch on, but everyone says it, but you've got a little bit for everyone, I suppose, is the best way to put it.
We have, and the bit that I'm most excited about, Paul, is that out of the draft of 10, I've got pretty sure it's 5 mares that are like a first season mare, if you like. So first foals from those lovely race mares. So
and then that's
exciting.
You got success as well. You sold a horse last year for $160,000 who's already on the board as a winner. We'll touch on that one in a minute. But so you've got a little bit of everything happening, and it's an important draft. We want people to be able to sit up and take notice. I'll put the videos over the top. So we're filming this on a Wednesday, but hopefully it'll be out over the weekend. Maybe Sunday we'll get this out there.
Terrific.
We'll go through them in order. The first one is the colt, lot number 2. This is the Sweet Lou Pelosi colt.
Yes.
He's a cracking
Isn't he a lovely horse?
Yeah.
And you even commented on the way that he walks. He does. He's got a lovely big stride.
Rolls his shoulders.
He does. Yeah. He's very well balanced. Yeah. And you said, his tails, he's got his tail flagged out a bit. And I said, no, well, that's exactly what his mother does.
I'm glad you pointed that out because some people will say, he's funny with his tail. And he is. But it's him, and it's consistent.
It's him, and his mother does it even to today. And Pelosi was a winner of, let me have a look here, $466,000. So you don't mind a tail that does that.
No, and Sweet Lou, he's the best sire we got at the minute. He leaves them everywhere. There's a lot of argument, but I think his consistency, his body of work is outstanding.
Yes.
And he's a cracker, this horse. A lot of people will be sitting up looking at him. Yeah,
that's right. And we're offering him for Anna Wood-Manzi and Wayne Honan.
Lot number 7 is the Stay Hungry. This is the first year fillies. This is our really intention. This filly, the Stay Hungries have been well received. They're doing a good job.
They are. They are. They certainly are. And he'll be leaving his mark, I feel, as a stallion, definitely.
This filly is a nice filly.
She's not overly tall, but she's in stature size, but she's got length underneath her, and she's got plenty of spring in her as well, so she'll do well. This is a lot of people around the Bathurst area will know Real Intentions. Steve Turnbull used to train that mare for Chris Rookwood, who is the vendor, and he comes from Queensland.
Got to be, I suppose, fair with all these. We're always going to say they're good looking because we're trying to sell them, but I think you're right. If she's not overly tall, but she's in proportion.
Yes, totally.
And I think it was Jack when she brought her out, she goes, she's just going bum high. She's just having a bit of a growth spurt at the minute as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is exciting. King of Swing, what a job he has done already in the sale ring. He hasn't even hit the ground running, but people have been so keen on him. You've got lot number 13, the King of Swing colt out of Roll Along Jane. Just got to look at this bloke.
Exactly. And he comes out and he just boogies. He's all business.
Yep.
And beautifully muscled horse, as you said. Really nice conformation, covers the ground. Really good in his work, loves a feed, has never missed a feed, So he's one really to look out for. And Roll Along Jane, this is her first foal, so she's in that group of mares.
Yep.
She was a tidy enough little race mare too, in around the Riverina area here.
But the way King of Swing has been received by buyers and so well supported by the sellers, if you like.
Absolutely.
He's ticking every box, give him every chance to succeed. And when he throws progeny like this, you can see why.
The way that they look, and then not forgetting about the Cobbity Classic as well. So there's a lot to like about that little horse, apart from just what he looks like.
And he's probably, I've seen a couple of the King of Swings are very, very tall, very leggy. He's not that. A lot of people go to look at him. He's more that compact size. He's not small though. But
no, he's not. He's
just got to watch the power behind his shoulder as he walks. It's just massive. So
he's a lovely horse.
Jack Spratt, she's got a few of these. The Chandelier Art Major filly, she walked that horse there before, and It's gorgeous.
Yeah,
and that's what I said to her. She's got to keep walking around because everyone's just going to go, what a beautiful filly, what a lovely girl.
She's a very classical looking filly.
Yeah.
Lovely head and neck, that true art major head and neck to her.
Yep.
And she covers the ground really nicely, lovely walk on her. Yeah, there's a lot to like about her. And she's another first foal from a mare.
Yep.
And it's got a lot of American blood through there with Go Jack Ryan, which the Western Australian people will know quite well.
We're big on all these new sires coming through, but and we'll mention betters in a minute as well, but Art Major as well. Forgotten horses. They are just amazing, the job they've done. And you got horses, you had them the other night, Don Hugo, and for some reason it's Merlin, but Merlin here in Australia, in New Zealand, both sons of Art Major. Like he's still producing multiple high quality horses.
Absolutely. And like there's every chance later in these 2-year-old races you think, Art Major, is he just weaning off a little? Bang, he'll come up with a major classic 2-year-old winner. And that's just what he does.
Yeah, and I think people need to be aware of that they do. He just keeps doing it, and this is spunky little filly. This is, that's for sure.
Exactly. That's so right.
Lot 43, back to the colts. This is a Sweet Lou colt out of Chuapika Sky. This was a lovely colt.
Yeah,
tall,
lovely bodied horse. Yeah, beautiful, good, strong colour. I really like a horse that's got a good, strong colour.
Yep.
He is lovely horse. He's the right size as well.
Yep.
And I will say he has had an OCD removed.
Yep.
That's all perfect. Got the vet report for that. And as we know, the OCDs, it just saves the buyer having to do it later on.
One expense I don't have to worry about.
Absolutely.
And you'll have the certificates there at the sales and go from there. We're standing where we're standing right now. When Maddie was walking him through the white little bit of blaze that he's got, it shone so bad. So good. Sorry, not bad. It actually just stood right out. He was a cracker. The last of your fillies, but not the least, the Bettor's Delight filly out of Yes, I See. Once she started walking, she was nothing flash, nothing blingy about her standing still. Once she starts walking, it's just look at her.
She's just magnificent. She's a big family, but that family that I know
shoulder,
so well,
big girth.
they are big girls,
and
just power.
Yeah.
Power pack to it. She's very graceful as she goes.
Yep.
But don't you worry, she'll get around and pace a little tight circle for you too.
And I mean that in a lovely way. She's just, you look at her and she's a good colour.
Yes.
Good solid colour and that, but no bling about her, and that. But once she starts walking, you just had to watch her.
Yeah.
And I think she was like two walk-ups both ways and she was done.
Yeah.
She was such a professional horse.
She's very professional. When we've been, educating them here at home, just takes it like that.
Yep.
So smart filly, and that family, that is just superb family.
You've got the New Zealand family, lot 97, the Bettor's Delight out of Classy Beach. Prolific New Zealand family with Classy Brigade and all those out of this family.
And don't forget Better Knuckle Up.
Yeah, who's going around? Yeah, and
Derby Heat.
It was a great run the other night. So lovely horse. Better Knuckle Up. It's one of those horses a lot of people don't know about here in Australia. But prolific horse, and got balked at the wrong time. I was actually watching the race with a couple of Kiwis, and just got balked at the wrong time the other night, and should have been thereabouts. And that is a very important update. There's a couple of good updates there in this whole family as well.
There is. We go down to the third dam, the family with the Adore Me and so on. So, but up here she's got Seclusion, and then of course the New South Wales people will know the Classy Operator horse. It was a really strong horse while he was racing here at.
We've even got Merlin.
Merlin's in there, out
of the Imaginary Bet. So you've got that whole same family there as well. So it is a prolific New Zealand family. And a lot of Australians may not know about it, but it's
well,
a great
they know about this big black horse. Yep. He'll come in and he will make you look at him.
He will indeed. Lot number 163. This horse took my eye. Here, this is the first of your captain, your only captain treacherous colt you've got in the sale. This is out of Gerarda Delight, a Bettor's Delight mare. Wow. And he's
very special, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's another one that's not overly big. I'd say he'd be about sort of 15 hands now, which is probably not as big as what some of the captains can be. But he's very workmanlike, does his job, eats up. He's a nice horse and good to do anything with.
Beautiful head carriage.
Yes.
Like, it wasn't high, it was just lovely where you wanted it and how you wanted it.
That's what I mean, he just goes to work.
Yeah, and to do the videos for us, he was super easy and a really consistent little bloke there to go.
Gerarda's Delight, a lot of Queensland people know her. That's where she did the majority of her racing up there. And she was also Queensland Horse of the Year 2 years ago.
Yep, and we know the job the treacherous colts are doing, and how well they've been received so far early on in their sales season, that's for sure. Lot number 203, the last second last of yours, the Captain Crunch colt, not to be denied.
Yep, not to be denied was this is her first foal. We did this breeding via ET, and then I sent her back to racing, and then she then won a Group 2 race since. So she's now retired, but this is the colt. So people are scratching their heads saying, how is this possible? But that was an embryo transfer.
Yep, which is something you've tried a couple of times with a couple of horses.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll continue to do it.
Absolutely, I will. Yeah.
Lovely colt.
He's a very nice colt. When you first look at him, do you think, gee, is he just a bit big and a bit gross? But he's not. He just puts on the boogie and away he goes. And very much like his mother. She was a bit of a plain individual, but when you see them go to work and do the lovely stride, and yeah, just a nice horse when you watching him getting up and going.
You got lot number 203. Bardo hasn't been nice to you, but it's good for the staff. You're over very quickly. Lot 204 is your last one, back to back. But this is a down by the seaside. Now I see. Yes. Look and see. Like I said, wow, as soon as he came out, without even knowing which one he actually was. Yeah. Toddy had him on the lead, and just there is something about him.
He's a very special individual. His half brother had his first race start last week. You Gotta Believe. Yep. And he won, being a Captain Crunch.
Yep.
And so now we've got this chap going through as well. So very, very proud of that horse. He will be the second last colt that I get to sell from Now I See, as she passed away this year. Captain Treacherous ready for next year to come through. But this particular horse, definitely he's just got that wow factor about him.
Lovely walk, really good walk. Good. It was awesome to deal with. Yeah.
I think he was one of the fastest takes, wasn't he?
Yeah, especially the still photos, and if I can time it right, I'll put it up right now. Not when I said the fly around, sorry. 30 seconds, and we had 3 of them done. He's just like, oh, you want me to pose? I'll pose. And, it doesn't make a lot of difference if they take time or they don't take time. Anyone wondering, it's not a formula.
When you see that horse, we spend a lot of time hand walking them and standing them up, and he's just taken to it like a duck to water. Yep. So to educate him is very, very fast. Yeah. Very fast to learn and retention.
I don't like sometimes the way people probably promote stallions, but the Seasides did sell so well over in New Zealand just recently. They're so well received. The job he is doing now, though, Seaside, Hughes, you'll tell me off because I should actually know how many individual winners he's had here in Australia and New Zealand, but the bigger crops are coming now. Yep. He's doing the job. Some of those fillies are high-class fillies. The boys are coming through. Yeah,
absolutely.
People are working. This horse is going to be on everyone's radar. Has to be on everyone's radar.
Well, I think if he's not, there's, on the, the good judges will know all of that. They just look through the pedigree. She's this particular family. I've supported a lot of new season stallions that come through a little bit. Some of the breedings have been a little bit different, but there's just winners all around it.
It just wins.
Just wins. Yeah. It just wins. Yep. So, very, very fortunate to be able to offer this particular horse.
And as I said, like Seaside being that some beach, somewhere line,
yep.
It makes a world of difference.
Yeah, exactly.
Sale is on the 9th of March for yourself at Menangle, Club Menangle. Of course, there'll be Miracle Mile Night on the 8th of March. We have the parade on the 7th for Nutrien as well. So it is a very, very busy weekend. When do you guys arrive?
We arrive there about lunchtime on the Friday. Yep. So if we'll cruise on in, I'll be on social media just letting people know that we have arrived on complex. Yep. Probably just give us half an hour after that and then we'll be ready for inspections.
Yep, so early afternoon?
Early afternoon, yeah.
And Saturday, it is a bit tricky for a lot of the trainers, but if you do have 5 minutes, duck out there and then make your way onto Menangle and go to the races, because it is a full-on inspection day. And look, if you're not going to go to the races, if you want to give yourself 5 minutes extra after lunch, it does quieten down because a lot of people do go to the races on that Saturday. So if you're not going to the races, it's a great time to have a little bit more time to get around these horses and have a good look at them. Yeah,
have a look for sure. I know the last couple of Saturday mornings it's been really busy with the trainers coming in, and that's that's great. And they've still got time just to get up here on farm. We've still got another 12 days or whatever we've got left just to have a look. And you know, certainly I've been busy sending out my little videos and so on to different people. So it's yeah, there's plenty of ways to have a look at the horses.
And you'll continue to do that. 10 a.m. That's what I wanted to find. So it does start at 10 a.m. too. We want to make sure people are aware of the sale.
Yeah, 10 a.m.
Yep.
And we're in Barn J again. Mark puts us down in the same spot every year, so people know where we always are.
Yep. And look for the brand.
Look for the brand. Look for the JG.
Good marketing on the sides of the collars there. Jack, thank you. Well done to all the staff as well. Thank you very much. You got photos this afternoon. Yep, we'll be in touch as well before that. But thank you. We tried a couple of different things too. Hopefully they've worked with the videos. But please get in touch with the team at Success Stud, all on the bottom there. Check the draft out, and we'll see you at the sales. I'll see you Friday night.
Yeah,
Friday over.
Absolutely. Look forward to it.
Thanks, Jack.
Thank you.